ya, iyale, ya, iyale, iyale. Iyale, iya, iyale, ya, iyale, ya, iyale. Iyale, iya, iyale, ya, iyale, ya, iyale. Iyale, iya, iyale, ya, iyale, ya, iyale. I worship you, Lord. Iyale. Worship you. Iyale. Yeah. Iyale. Bless you, Lord. Iyale. Jesus, you know. Jesus, you know. Jesus, you know, is a master of himself. Jesus, you know. Jesus, you read. Jesus, you believe, is a master of himself. Master of himself. He's a master of himself. He started selling himself even from childhood. Jesus we know today, Jesus we believe, Jesus we worship today is a master of himself even from childhood. There are destinies that became master of themselves from little, and you say that they are too proud. Where is the God of this child coming from? This is who they are. They don't need to be adult before they start manifesting. Yes, they don't need to be adults before they start manifesting. There are destinies that are burden bearers. When you bring food or when you buy sardine and bread and you want to eat, and it's not so much, even when you share it, it will just be like longer throat with you and your children. There will be one of your child that when you give, he will say, no, mommy, continue, I don't want to eat. She is not angry, neither is she annoyed. She is okay even without eating it, but she wants it to go around with others of her siblings. That person is the burden bearer. That child is a burden bearer. If you are looking for a child of you, one child that you want to finance with all you have in order to lift others, look at, study your children among what God has given to you. Look among them. Anyone that is a burden bearer of others, invest on that one. That one will not forget them when he stand. Did you hear what I just said? If what you have is for you to raise one person, and that one person will raise others, for the examination and the test that you need to do is this: among that your children God has given to you, look on one person, look out for one person that will always be the one that will bear the burden of others. You will take the blame when it's not his or her fault. When you have something to share among them, or when you bring two egg, and you know that you people are three, your children are three, and you bought 2 eggs because that is the only money you have, and the child know you are about to share it, so it will get around to them. Immediately you will say, mommy, don't worry, I don't want to eat egg, I don't feel like eating egg. What you now do, because there are 3, you now give 1 egg to the other person, give another egg to the other person. The 2 child will eat, and she will not eat. She is not angry. She is satisfied without eating. Her joy is complete, seeing so well that the 2 egg is not shared, and they are satisfied. That person should not be overlooked. That person should not be taken advantage of. We should invest on that child first. If what you have is only for one person, that child will go far and remember you and others. Don't look on that child and always think of herself or himself. For time shall come when that child will be established, and others will be seen as useless. Others will be seen as those that are not serious with destiny. What am I saying is this: that this season in our country is not a time that you will waste resources on blogs that will not lift others. Yes. And I'm saying things again, that this is not a time you give your child to to family or to a man, you don't know the training he got. You don't know the heart he have. Many have money, but they don't have peace. Many have money, but they don't value human being. Why will you give your child to someone that does not value living thing? If you treat your child as an animal, and your child will grow up being an animal, he will not reason as a human being again. And you are to be blamed because that child was given to you to train. But you gave it to the wrong hand that fed him nonsense and gave him a heart of a beast. I am saying this, that even though you are going to school, learn an handwork. Learn one that is selling. Don't learn because others are learning. Learn things that you have passion for. If you like doing makeup, go for makeup school. If you like cooking, you don't see cooking as stress, go for catering. If you like fashion, and nobody, you have not seen any tailor that sew the kind of clothes you want, please go and learn how to sew. If you like drawing, you like drawing anything you see, what are you waiting for? Enter into architecture or go into fine arts. If you like singing, even when you don't know what you are singing, but you sing, please begin to write what you sing and go and enter choir or find any group. Enter, begin to train your voice. If you like writing, stories, you don't even know how it comes, get a big book and begin to write something. Set your mind and learn how to write. If you are going to enter school, learn how to write. Enter into literature, English and literature, so you know how to use words and play around with it. If you see things and it manifests even without you saying it, you need to work with God hand in hand for him to bring you into the platform. Now, what you need to do is to begin to trade into what? Into content that are in that platform, that are in that line. Don't let where you are stop you from where you ought to be tomorrow. What am I saying? I cry blood and my heart bleeds when I see many children and destiny in the wrong hands of men that are wicked. Then treat other people's children the way they don't treat their own. They will beat a beast out of them. Marks will fall over their body. Some even die in the process. They will carry your child home and begin to tell you story that he stole something and then beat him and he died, not knowing he was the one that killed your child. Remember, anything that happened to your child, you are the cause. For if you did not say, take my child, he will not take it. This time of our life and this generation of ours is not a time you give your child to another to train. Even though it's your blood, be careful. Hearts are not the same. Is it not the same brother and the same blood and the same lion that gave birth to Joseph and brother, but then sold him to a strangers? They even wanted to kill him. Is it not the same blood, Cain and Abel? Cain killed Abel. The same blood, but different hearts. As you are training your children, study them and know who they are going to be tomorrow. Mind what to feed them. If you focus on you alone and you and your family, you will bring up souls and children that only thinks about themselves and their family. But if you make it as a tradition, once in a month, that they will go to motherless home, they will visit the mad people, they will visit prisons, and as they are visiting, they are giving them things. You teach them how to sow in lives. They will see it as a tradition and they will value. This is how you give them value that means a lot. Many people's life have been saved because of the seed they are sowing in human beings. Beings are soil of God. That when you sow in them, if you are going to die today, you might die next year. I am saying this. Don't give out your child because you don't have money to train them. Start early and enroll them on what? On skill that will earn them something. There is the man behind you. You know the man is have a skill he learns. He uses it to feed his family. He is rich on it. He's not going for slave. He's going to learn handwork. Some of them will be going and be coming back in your house. Some of them will even join the group that is learning the handwork. They are different because they are each day they do a work, they will still give them share from the money. They are not in slavery. Some will say they don't want to continue again when they are even learned it, but they are not staying to the end of the agreement because the master himself has an attitude that is too that no man can even bear it. There are people that have toxic character. They cannot stay around them. You cannot even breathe within them. They see human being as nothing. They see them as toy. Don't waste your strength and efforts to please people that can never be pleased in life. What can please them is themselves. You cannot do anything and do it perfect unless they are the one that does it. Don't waste your time around them. Don't even waste your resources. Any place you see people going and coming and leaving, why do you think you stay there? Be careful. Many heads have not returned to even to tell what they see. This is the time that you will stay in that one block of yours and God will raise you. By what? By using your Android well. Are you using an iPhone? What phone are you using? What are you making out of it? I didn't say 419. I didn't say Yahoo. I didn't say anything. But I'm saying whatever you are doing, bring it on a platform. Pray on it and work with it. And be diligent and focus with what you do and see what God will do for you. Even while you are schooling. In my days, I was schooling, I was making beads in school. Nobody knows how I make such beads. Some are only schooling and dependent on their parents. Some are schooling and dependent on a man training them on the condition that after training, I will marry you. And at the end of it, you see someone better than him and you want to leave, and the world will start saying that she is wicked. No man wants to do anything for free. And no woman wants to be a slave into a condition that she will not fulfill. But it's only when one believes that school is the only option that he or she will go in for what he never wanted to. What am I saying? A voice is telling you that this is the time that skills sell. This is the time that destiny sell. Even many destiny now from small child are beginning to make money, beginning to make it from their childhood. Not everyone are meant to make it in adults. Many are meant to make it even from childhood. You are with your phone, browse and you see the results. If you know how to cry, why are you wasting your time? Go into movie and you begin to make wave. Nobody will rub pepper on your eyes, neither they won't rub for you to start crying. This is a voice telling you what to do. I am encouraging every one of us, whatever you are doing and you are making it, don't compare yourself with anybody. Be diligent on it and see what will happen. This is a time when you don't need to put all efforts on white way of work. Our environment is not encouraging those going to school. But I am not saying you should stop. Continue, but have an handwork and see what God will do for you. Many child, they are good now because they have an handwork. Thank you. Supreme Genesis is an air. Spread it. Don't let this light off. I am begging that you should continue spreading this air. We are on what? Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Even on Twitter. And on TikTok. Please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe and save soul. And save yourself. And no more. I learn. I am not perfect.